Hey folks, Digger Does here, and welcome back to my channel. I've got some game pickups for you today. I'm going to start with some games that my mother picked up for me yesterday on her way home. And there was a garage sale on the other side of our neighborhood. As she was coming through the neighborhood, she stopped to look and see what they had. And they had a bunch of PlayStation 2 games marked down to 50 cents. So she didn't haggle on price or nothing. She just snapped them up. She knew I wasn't a big sports fan, so she knew I would probably trade these. But I think it was pretty cool. She went out of her way to get these for me. The first one is Need for Speed 2. I'm sorry, Need for Speed 2. Again, you can see the 50-cent sticker, and I'm going to end up taking these off. It's missing the book, but the CD is clean, no scratches. The next one is Suzuki TT Superbikes, and this one has the booklet and another clean game, no scratches or smudges. The last one is Gran Turismo 3, and I think I have the original. This here's the greatest hits version, and it's missing the book. I don't even think this goes with it, but it's got a clean CD, no smudges, no streaks. And then today we got out and did some more garage selling. First we went to a garage sale that was sponsored by my old high school, and really didn't have anything there. In fact, it was disappointing. I was really thinking that there'd be a lot more there, but really wasn't that much. And the only thing I saw there was a Rock Band 3 guitar, and it didn't look like it was in very good condition, so I passed on it. And by the way, after that we went to some random garage sales, and one of the items I found I want to talk about last during that period because it's awesome. So I'm going to get to that one last. So I'm going to come back to these random garage sales a little later as well. But so we continued going through the neighborhood, and we come across a neighborhood garage sale. And one of the first houses we stopped at, I was gobsmacked at what this guy had. I mean, you name it. He had a PS3 for sale, Xbox 360, a Sega Master System, 3 GameCubes, 1 mini PS3, or I meant PS1. Then he had like a bunch of PlayStation 2 games, a couple of PS3 games, some Sega games, some Sega Master System games. I think that was it. There was a lot there to take in. Well, I was really interested in the Sega Master System, and so I thought, well, I'll just go ahead and ask him how much everything is. And he had $35 listed for most of the consoles that he had sitting there. And I would have loved to have bought them all, but unfortunately, I don't have a whole lot of money. So I just decided I'm going to focus on the games. Even though, let me tell you, if I had $100, I probably could have bought every console I had. In fact, the Xbox 360, I know I could have probably got for $10 because it was broke. He said it kept spitting the CDs out when you put them in. So I could have gotten it cheap because I knew I was going to need to have that fixed. But anyway, I went ahead and just got a game. And the one I picked out was for the Sega Genesis. And it's Aladdin. And it's got everything there. Got the book, and the cartridge. Haven't tested it out yet, but I'll be doing that very soon. Then after that, we hit some more garage sales and no luck. We just wasn't finding nothing. I mean, there'd be a little couple things here and there, like there was like an off-brand PS3 controller. The guy wanted $1 for it, and at first I thought, well, that's a good deal for it, until I started messing with the D-pad or the joystick control, the joysticks on it, and one of them pushed all the way into the controller. I was like, no, I think I'm gonna pass. Yeah, it's broke, and I don't feel like wasting my time on buying a broken controller if I can't fix it. So I passed on that, and then another place we went to, this guy had the steering wheel and braking, the pedal set up for the PS3, and he had it marked for $35, and he was pretty much firm on that price. He wasn't going to come down. So again, I had to pass up on it because I didn't have that kind of money. So then we decided to go to our local Goodwill. Normally at this Goodwill near us, they usually only have sporting games for the PS2. This time I go in there and they actually had some good stuff this time. In fact, I had to put some stuff back on the shelf because I didn't have enough money to get it all. They had a lot this time. So I got 2 games. That's all I was going to get, was just 2 games. So, and they're both Xbox games. So the first one is Silent Hill 2 Restless Dreams. And it's not in the original box. This is a box from GameStop. But it's got a clean CD, no scratches or smudges. And then the other one I got, I think is going to be awesome. This is the very first Halo. And I'm not a big fan of Halo. I've never played it. So I thought this would be a good way to break into it with the very first Halo. And it's got everything in there. It's got the booklet, so I'm really happy about that. No scratches or smudges, so I'm stoked to play that. Now, let me backtrack. Remember those random garage sales I said that we stopped at? Well, one of the very first houses we stopped at, the guy had a PS3 sitting on the table, and it had like 6 games with it. And I asked him, would we be willing to part with just the games only? Because I already have a PS3, I don't need another one. And he said, no, I'm selling it all together, $50 firm. I was like, it's still a little too high for me. I can't afford that. And I was getting ready to walk off, and out of the corner of my eye, I looked over at the table that the PS3 was on, and sitting next to it was a Texas Instruments TI-99 home computer. And so I walk over and I pick up the box, and he says, it's never been opened. Complete in the box. Nothing, he said it's mint, So I know I'm sitting there thinking, I know he's going to be asking a lot of money for this. I look at the box, and he's got a $10 price tag on it. And I was like, it's going home with me. And so, here it is. And it's got the original, it had the original Walmart tag on it for $54. Now, I don't know if that was a good price in those days, because from what I remember about computers back in the late 70s, early 80s, they were kind of pricey. So, this being a a computer from that time area. I don't know if that's a good price or not. From those days, it's been a long time. But they stopped making this computer in 1984. And this is an earlier model because it's the black and silver model. And the later edition, it was all beige. Now, I will say this. I had hesitation when the guy said it was mint in the box, never been opened. Because in this day and age, you just don't come across that stuff very often. Especially a guy like me, I don't have that kind of luck. So when I got it home, the first thing I did is I cut the seal on the box. Don't worry, I did it gently because I did not want to mess this up. And sure enough, it is mint in the box. I would love to open it up for you and show you everything, but it's even got the original packaging in it. And right now I'm leery of what to do with it. I don't know whether to open it up, play it, try it out, or leave it as is. So here's where I need your help. Tell me what you would do. If you're a gamer, let me know what you think down in the comments. Would you, potentially ruin the value of it being mint in the box and open it up and play it? Or would you just keep it as is? Don't mess with it. So the collector part of me says don't mess with it. The gamer part of me says yes, yes, yes. Do it now, do it now. And this is why. One of my favorite games, the Atari 2600 Defender game. Now, I remember playing that on the Atari 2600. And it turned out that Atari actually made cartridges for this computer. And one of them is Defender. And another thing that makes me want to open this up is this computer is one of the first computers that had more than one color in a game. You gotta understand, games back in those days, a lot of them were just one color. And that was usually green, and sometimes maybe orange. But that was really the only colors you got. And this one, you get reds, blues, and yellows, which for that period of time was almost unheard of, So I'm stoked about maybe playing this, but again, I'm torn between what to do, and so let me know down in the comments section what you would do, and give this video a like. And come subscribe to my channel if you haven't done that already. I would like to have you all join me in this little thing I call life that we're all traveling through. And just make this community bigger. This is Duker Does saying do good and deuces. Bye-bye.